Yeah, unfortunately, we're going to bring in right now, and he's the head football coach with Central Catholic, and that's Jeff Trucker, Linda Smith. And Trucker, thanks for joining us. I know it's a tough morning as Father Kaylor has passed away, and I know he meant so much to the school, so much to you, so much to the program. Anybody that knows anything about Central Catholic knows Father Kaylor. Just your thoughts on what he meant to you. Let's start there, first of all.
Well, first of all, to me, that was a true mentor. The guy that hired me back in 1986, a guy that introduced my wife to me. Baptized my kids, married me. Um, you talk about Central Catholic, there's always usually about two names that come up. That's Father Kaylor and Lowell Kleinfelder, guys that spent their whole lives there. Um, not just Central Catholic, I think. I think about him in the community and what he's done throughout Canton. He knew everybody, and everybody knew him. A great guy, a guy that, oh man, he lived his life for so many other people. Yeah, it's kind of sad, but he's been fighting. He had a real bad stroke in 2016 in March, and he's had a real tough fall. I know that about 2 months ago, we didn't think he was going to make it through the weekend, and he made it through football season. I know we text him all the time from our sidelines, and he tried to keep track of things. But I don't know how many people over the last couple months I've talked to that he's married somebody that they knew, and they married them and baptized their kids, and just a great man. You talk about the years at Central Catholic, and he always told me this. He was a student in the 60s, was a teacher in the 70s, became a principal in the 80s, went all the way till became the president, I think, in 2010 for about 3 or 4 years. So he spent, oh my gosh, what, 6 decades, 7 decades at Central Catholic? Just a great man.
And I remember your championship run, right? I got to meet him and talk to him there, and how special that was for him, watching you, the guy he hired to replace Lowell, win a state championship. And he had such a great relationship with all your players, didn't he?
Oh, very much so. And I think he missed 2 games. I know he started charting plays for Coach Kleinfelder in 1974 and went all the way through 2016. And I think he only missed 2 games in that stretch. So he's seen more football games than a lot of us. We always say he saw more than myself. I know that Lowell missed when he had cancer in 94, missed 2 games. So those guys are pretty close. They've seen a lot of great players and a lot of great teams. And that's just not football. He went to every basketball game. He was growing. I mean, he just loved Central Catholic and meant so much to us.
As you think back on your time there at Central, and with Father Kaylor, like you said, affecting your life in so many different ways, how was he able to impact the kids' lives as well?
Oh, he was all about the kids. And we had a special school because it's a faith-based school, and how he tied competition in, and how he tied faith with that was just incredible. And it was such a great teacher in that way, that such a classy guy, and he taught that all the time. But you go out on the golf course with him, and he sure want to beat you, and competitive that way. And it was the same way. And he was always the last guy in the locker room to say, give us a little speech before a prayer, and then a little rah-rah speech before we took the field. And he'd get fired up for games. That's for sure.
Did he ever offer a play suggestion to you, or any criticism to you during the season?
No, I don't think he ever did. You know what? We had some great times on the sidelines, but I'm telling you, I don't think he ever gave me a suggestion. He might have rolled his eyes a few times at me and said that was a little bit gutsy, or that was pretty good. But I remember many times go looking over and do, what do you think of that? And he goes, it was pretty good. But he was always so supportive of everybody, not just supportive coaches, but the teachers and the students. Just a great man.
I know this just happened, but do you have any idea how they plan on celebrating Father Kaylor's life?
No, a few months ago we had things, we were kind of setting things up. I know his brother will come back into town. He's up in the Detroit area. The plans are not out. I got notified late last night, early this morning about it. And I know there'll probably be a bunch of articles and things. At one time, I think they were going to have some services at Joan of Arc, and then our school is going to be opened up for thousands of people that want to come through and pay the respects. And so we'll have plans going probably within a couple of days. I'm sure the community will hear about that. And like you said, you've touched so many lives. Pam Cook. I know that her and father were very close. Just so many people. A great, and I'm sure it's going to be a great tribute to a great life.
Yeah, please let us know, Pam, the Kenny and JT Show, WHBC, because the more ways we can get the word out, I'm sure the more people that will hear about and will want to come celebrate his life.
Yeah, I appreciate Kenny, and I know the Kaylor family and all the Central Catholic appreciate the prayers and the thoughts you guys have for us.
Thanks so much for joining us, Trucker, and thoughts and prayers to you, your family, and Father Kaylor's family. And like I said, keep us in the loop, all right?
Will do. Thanks, guys.